once again, we are going to be opening another of the Historic Autographs products. This one is the Historic Autographs and Card Company 2003 Flight product. This one is 12 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. There's authentic flight flown relic cards inside of this. You can see that there's Hindenburg pieces, Apollo 14 pudding, Apollo 9 appendix, Neil Armstrong flight suit, Apollo 11 captain foil, and a Hindenburg relic. Of course, Hindenburg front and center right there, right on the front of the box. So 12 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. You have which aircraft was primarily used by the Tuskegee Airmen. Answer on the back of the box. It was a P-51C Mustang. And which mission planned to send a social studies teacher into space? That would have been the Space Shuttle Challenger. So we have a little bit here. Card odds: Hindenburg relic, 1 in 36 or 3,650. Apollo 9 flight appendix relic, 1 in 92. And the list of odds goes on and on. You can kind of see it right there. There's a Michael Jordan suit relic, 1 in 95. Just seeing that right there. Flight film relic, 1 in 21. 1 in 1 sketch card, 1 in 1,425, and 1 of 1 printing plates are also in this. There's a Neil Armstrong flight suit relic, 1 in 68. Charles Lindbergh flight relic. Howard Hughes flight relics. So there's a lot of cool little stuff in this. We've opened up a historical retrospective 1800s, and just kind of wanting to see what this might bring here. So 12 packs per box, and we open it up. We see that there is, first off, a passport. So kind of gives you a synopsis, a little checklist. Okay, so there are autograph cards in here. Pull rate of 1 in 912. Neil Armstrong being at the top of the list. Amelia Earhart is on the list. Jimmy Doolittle is on the list. John Glenn. Alec Guinness is on the list. Christopher Lee, Charles Lindbergh, Leslie Nielsen is on the list. Little airplane, which kind of makes sense. Orville Wright, Ted Williams, John Williams, Eddie Rickenbacker. So it is quite a bit of namesakes in this. The Hindenburg relic, Captain Foil from the Apollo 11. So it kind of just gives a little synopsis of everything. If you get it, you kind of know what it is. Howard Hughes flown flag, Charles Lindbergh gauze relic, Wally Schirra's Hawaiian shirt relic, William Shatner personally worn shirt relic, pull rate 1 in 150 packs. Michael Jordan personally worn suit jacket pants relic. Interesting. William Shatner suit, Apollo 9 space flown. And you have film clips. So, film clips from the movies of Star Wars Episode 4, The Red Planet, The Astronaut's Wife, Star Trek First Contact, Patrick Stewart, Brent Spiner, Star Wars Episode 3, Star Wars Episode 2, Space Jam, Around the World in 80 Days, Star Trek Nemesis, Gordon Cooper, Mercury Atlas 9 from 1963, and some one-of-one art sketch cards. Apollo 9 Space Flown Appendix Ring Relics. And it gives you the box odds as well. So there are quite a few things in, could be in this box. So some interesting stuff right there. We're going to take a look. Again, there are 12 packs, 8 cards per pack. Of course, the Jordans, just from a monetary value, would be nice, but I'm a huge Airplane fan, the movie Airplane. Leslie Nielsen, anything Leslie Nielsen would be great. Space Race, the Soviets, and alright, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, P-51 Mustang, Union Army Balloon Corps, Jacqueline Oriole, James Doolittle, the Doolittle Raids, Jean Francois Razier, forgive my pronunciation, Mary Jackson. I'm not sure if any of these are short printed, print run on the back. Sometimes Historical Autographs likes to put the print runs, short print runs on the backs of these so that you can kind of know the number of the cards. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. Let's see what box number 2 gets us. Valentina. Well, I'll just skip over that because I cannot pronounce that. We do have a Wright Brothers shiny. We can't go wrong with the Wright Brothers. Let's put that right there. Alright. Louis Burgett. Anthony Levere. And again, please forgive any of my name mispronunciations. Glenn Hammond Curtis. Leonardo da Vinci. Man ahead of his time. And Katherine Johnson. Rounding out this pack. The Wright Brothers. Front center. Alright, 12 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. We're looking for any kind of cut autos, fabric cards, Air Force One. First card in this next pack, Apollo 13. The Messerschmitt BF 109. Alan Shepard. Supermarine Spitfire. The V-2 rocket. World War II, and Buzz Aldrin. There, I wish I had a sideways right there. I put that right there. Howard Hughes. But definitely Buzz Aldrin, the hero in that pack. Move on to the next. Again, if you're a huge fan of history, huge fan of space, and flight, I remember where I was on this day. It's showing my age. The Challenger. It was a snow day from school. I remember sitting in front of my TV and seeing this occur. One of those moments where you just kind of remember where you were on those days whenever that happens. All right, we had some technical difficulties. We are coming right back. The camera that I use is overheated, and so if you notice the fade in, fade out right there, that is why. And that is also why that you notice a new Buzz Aldrin card right there. Not sure where it went out, but that is a Buzz Aldrin, one of 600 on those shinies. Um, so I do want to, kind of start back over here. We are opening up uh, the 2023 Historic Autographs Card Company Flight. So we're going to try to pick up again. We've opened up 3 or 4 packs so far. So let's get back into this. Again, we're looking for any kind of cut autos, but kind of cool on the Buzz Aldrin. I do like that card. That's just a nice looking card right there. I do have to admit. All right. Grand Canyon Mid-Air Collision, International Space Station, Amelia Earhart card. That is also one of 600. The Enola Gay, of course, the Enola Gay flew the flight that dropped the atomic bombs on Japan, helping to end World War II in the Pacific. The Red Baron, Eric von Liechtenstein. I'm going to say that name. Eric, that's not. Manfred von Richthofen. Totally different person. No idea who I just said. So if you're watching, you can make fun of me. That's fine. Yuri Gagarin. Dorothy Vaughan. In that pack. Got kind of thrown off by that battery overheating right there on the camera. Alright. Next pack in the 2023. Joan Marion Smith. Captain Sully. Famously landed. Plain Bond. Bob Hoover. George H.W. Bush. Of course, President of the United States. Also flew in World War II. Eddie Rickenbacker. Jean Mirmaz. Neil Armstrong. I'm going to put that right there because that just kind of... just need those two together. And NASA. So, paying homage right there to, it's interesting. Orville Wright, late 1800s, 1969, landing on the moon. You go 70 or 80 years. You go from the first flight all the way to putting a man on the moon. Pretty significant leap right there in humanity. So the space shuttle, beyond the space race. Bob Hoover again. Eric Hartman. The Hindenburg disaster. The Zeppelin. Jean-Francois Razier and Amelia Earhart once again. Alright, let's keep diving in. A few more packs to go. Hopefully the camera doesn't overheat. That's what filming in 4K does for you. United Airlines 629. Christy McAuliffe, of course, was on the Challenger. Dorothy Vaughan, numbered to 600. Alan Shepard. The Supermarine Spitfire, V2 rocket. So a few duplicates in this box. Ed White and Howard Hughes in that pack. Alright, let's see here. The Blue Angels. Amazing. Apollo 1. Oh, travesty right there with John Glenn right behind them. Chuck Yeager. American Hero. Drones. Werner von Braun. And Buzz Aldrin right there. And Charles Lindbergh. And the last few here in this pack. Let's see if we can pull something good. If you stuck around this far, I hope that we can. For your sake and for mine, right? Tenafire Airport Crash. The Ingenuity. The Grand Canyon Mid-Air Collision. Numbered to 300. There is 600s and 300s numbered. Union Army Balloon Corps. Jacqueline Auriol. James Doolittle. Da Vinci again. Mary Jackson. And Tenafire Airport Crash. Alright. Just a couple more here. Let's see what the bottom of the box gives us. Got 2 more packs in the 2023 Flight box. Again, there's some cut autos, there's some fabric cards. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Artificial satellites. American Airlines Flight 587. Oh, there's a Neil Armstrong flight suit. One of $4.99. You have received an authentic flight flown garment swatch from Neil Armstrong's flight suit. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first person to set foot on the moon. He was the commander of the NASA Apollo 11 mission. It has a certificate of authenticity. Photo of it anyway, right beside it. So that is a relic of Neil Armstrong flight suit right there. That is pretty cool. I'll put that right there also. Union Army Air Balloon, the Red Baron, and NASA. Alright, let's get down to the other last pack right here. One more pack of this Flight 2023. And we've got the Space Race, Malaysia Airlines 370, John Glenn, Louis Briguet, Anthony Levere, Glenn Hammond Curtis, Yuri Gagarin, and Katherine Johnson. Alright, so the big pull here is a Neil Armstrong flight suit. Pretty cool. And some numbered, well, not numbered, but out of 600. Buzz Aldrin, Wright brothers. Pretty neat little set if you're into aviation, if you're into history. This is a pretty neat little set to pick up. So stop by your local hobby store and see if you can grab one, order one online. Historical Autographs and Card Company. This is the Flight 2023 set. So a lot more in it than what we pulled, obviously. So go out and grab you a box or a few packs today. Like and subscribe, and we will see you later. Thank you.